Was any other critical error as such? Or?
There was no critical error in this mock test. That was a good drive, no problem. You actually passed. Okay, that was good. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to our channel and also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when we release new videos. Today we have Anant, and he's going to be doing a mock test at Sherwood. So Anant has never had a lesson with me before, so he just wanna get ready for his upcoming driving test. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get started. All right, so like the actual test, if I don't give you directions, you just need to follow the road, okay? And then be watching out for road signs, signals, and road markings. All right, so no pressure at all. Don't be in a hurry. Just need to watch out for your speed and look out for road signs and marking and stuff like that.
Sure.
Okay, so if you have any questions during this mock test, okay, you can ask me.
Okay.
So like directions, things like directions and stuff like that, you can ask me. Obviously you can ask me things like what's the speed limit here.
Oh, okay.
You just need to figure that out yourself. Okay, any questions before we go?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions about the car.
Yeah.
Can you turn on the headlights?
Yeah.
Good. And then high beams? Yep, good. Hazard lights? Yep, good. How do you adjust the side mirrors?
Yep. So here you have a button left and right. You have to select say left and then click on this 4 arrow left or right. So like
okay,
this.
Good. All right, that's all that I'm gonna ask you. So when you're ready, off you go.
Anant answers the pretest questions correctly. Anant moves off very well by using the correct signals and carrying out proper observations. He also exits the test center very well and looks for pedestrians who may be crossing the footpath.
So here I'm going to ask you to go right.
Before turning into the road, Anant does well to carry out good observations despite obstructed view.
And then right turn at the end.
Anant does this right turn well.
Gonna get you to take the first street on your left.
Good observations at this Form 1 lane sign. Good left turn.
And then at the end of this street, turn left.
Again, Anant does well with this left turn.
So I'm gonna get you to do a reverse parallel park behind the black car.
This one?
Yeah. A reverse parallel park.
Okay, got it.
I asked Anant to do a reverse parallel park, and he does very well. He signals correctly, approaching the parked vehicle, does not stop too close to the parked vehicle, and also makes good observations before starting the maneuver. He does the parking in 4 movements, which is completely fine.
You can pull a little bit more.
All done?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. When you're ready, you can move up.
Good observations and scanning moving off. At the end of the street, there is a sign which says no right turn between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. Anant recognizes this and turns left.
And then at the traffic lights, you can go left.
Good left turn at the traffic lights. Good speed management on this 60 kilometers per hour road. The traffic light changes from green to amber, and Anant does well to stop. He also checked the rear view mirror when braking. When the lights change from red to green, Anant should look left and right for anyone who may have run a red light, especially considering we are the first car to cross the lights. Anant does not check, which is a non-critical driving error.
at the traffic lights, you can go right. Turn right at the traffic lights.
Good lane selection, turning right at the traffic lights. He again does well to check the rear view mirror when braking. Anant shows good lane discipline, turning right at this set of traffic lights. There is a merging lane on our left, and notice how Anant checked the left side mirror for any driver who may try to cut in front of us. This is a good example of safe driving. Anant builds up the speed very well and carries out good observations, merging on the motorway. While on the motorway, Anant manages the speed very well and consistently uses the mirrors until we exit the motorway.
So when safe to do so, you can change into the left lane.
Good lane change.
Then I'm gonna get you to take the exit on the left.
Good observations before exiting the motorway. The speed limit drops from 90 km per hour to 60 km per hour, and Anant reacts very well by slowing down nice and early.
And if you can get into the right hand side lane.
Good observations and correct signal to exit to the right.
So at the next roundabout, I'm gonna get you to go right. Go to the third exit.
I ask Anant to turn right at the next multi-lane roundabout, and he chooses the correct lane for turning right. Anant also does well at this roundabout and shows correct use of signals entering and leaving the roundabout. Good observations are this Form 1 lane sign. Good speed management at this 60 kilometers per hour road.
Then you can go left on that street.
Good observations before turning left. When approaching a bend, it is important that we slow down as we don't have a clear view of the road ahead. Anant does not slow down enough, which is a non-critical driving error.
And then go left on this street here. You to pull over on the left. Okay. That's fine. And then whenever you're ready, you can turn around the car.
I ask Anant to turn around the car, and he does a very good 3-point turn with good observations and correct use of indicators.
Okay, so when you get to the end of the street, you can go right.
Good right turn. Again, Anant approaches this bend a bit too fast.
And then at the end of this street, turn left.
At the end of this street, I ask Anant to turn left, and he almost makes a critical driving error, but reacts just in time. I might say that most examiners will probably let him get away with it, but it's still a non-critical driving error.
At the roundabout, turn left. Take the first exit.
Anant does well at this roundabout. The speed limit drops from 60 kilometers per hour to 40 kilometers per hour, and Anant reacts very well. Anant does very well at this pedestrian crossing. You can see that there is a truck that is blocking our view, and Anant slows right down and take extra precaution as he scans for any pedestrian. Well done.
Then go right at this roundabout.
Anant does well at this roundabout. He again does well to scan through the pedestrian crossing. Good speed at this slow point. Anant does well to recognize the speed limit.
At the end of this street, you can turn left.
Good left hand. Good speed management at this 60 kilometers per hour road. Anant does well to stop when the lights change from green to amber, then red. Again, Anant does not scan through the traffic lights when passing through.
It's safe to do so, you can change into the left lane.
I ask Anant to change to the left lane, and he does a good lane change. Speed limit dropped from 60 kilometers per hour to 40 kilometers per hour, and Anant reacts very well. again, Anant reacts very well by stopping when the light changes to amber. Anant carries out this slow speed merge well. After merging to the right, the speed limit increases from 40 km per hour to 60 km per hour, and Anant reacts well.
The next traffic lights, I'll get you to go left.
Good left turn at the traffic lights. Excellent decision to stop and wait for this driver who is doing a reverse parallel park. Anant does well to scan through the pedestrian crossing. At the railway crossing, Anant slows down too much for no reason, which is a non-critical driving error. Note that this could easily turn into a critical driving error if there is a car behind, but luckily there is no car behind us in this case.
At the end of this street, you can go right.
Well done stopping at the stop sign. He also selects a safe gap, turning right.
Then at the end of this street, turn right.
Good speed management at this 40 km per hour street.
Here you can follow the road to the left.
Good speed management on this 60 km per hour street.
at the traffic lights, you can go right.
Anant does a good right turn at this set of traffic lights. Notice how he drives to the middle of the intersection when the lights change to green.
And then you can turn left, take North Street.
Good left turn.
Okay, so you continue to the end of this street and then make a U-turn.
I ask Anant to make a U-turn. He starts off very well, but he needs to drive a bit more forward and carry out more observations before returning. He also kind of rushes the U-turn. This mistake is a non-critical driving error. Well done keeping a safe gap from parked vehicles.
And then turn left at the end.
Good left turn.
Okay, at the traffic lights, we're gonna go right.
Good right turn at this set of traffic lights. Good speed management at this 60 kilometers per hour road.
Then at the traffic lights, we're gonna go right.
I ask Anant to turn right at the next set of traffic lights, and he almost makes a critical driving error. He does not slow down on time and also just about squeezes into this tight gap. I might say that some examiners will mark this as a critical driving error. Just goes to show how things can go wrong even in the last 2 minutes of the driving test.
And then turn left.
Good left turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get you to park on the left.
Here?
Yeah.
Anant does well pulling over. We've come to the end of this mock test and it's now time for feedback.
So how do you think you went?
Mostly good. I'm pretty sure I didn't repeated my mistakes, which I'm aware of. Only one thing I know, I think there was not enough space to get in the right lane just here for a few minutes. I should have waited, but I was too ahead in the lane, and it was safe to do so. So I just used that to get into the right lane. That I could have waited more to get vehicle which was ahead of me, go a little further. Apart from that, yeah, I think I did well.
Yeah, that was a good drive, no problem. You actually passed. Okay, so that was good. Probably one of the few people to pass the mock test. Usually, even obviously before I started doing these mock tests for the YouTube, I used to do mock tests before, and usually people, it's really hard to pass. Okay, but many people pass their test. So people who do the mock test, usually they do well in the actual test. So, but that last incident though, very close, very very close to failing. Some examiners might fail you for that.
Yeah, yes.
But it's very tight. If you're not sure, if you think you don't have enough space, just stop and wait behind the car.
Yeah.
Okay. It's always safer to be safe than sorry. But you had some minor mistakes.
Okay.
When you're going through traffic lights, most of the time you're not looking through. So when you're going straight through the traffic lights, even if it's green, you still need to look left and then look right. Okay. When you're going around the bend, you're going a little bit too fast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you need to, if the road is 50 and you see there's a bend coming up, you just need to slow down maybe to 40, maybe sometime to 30.
Yeah.
It depends on how sharp the bend is. So they're just maybe 2 times too fast around the bend. And then sometimes you are indicating a bit too early as well. So you need to indicate maybe 30 meters before you get to the to the place. Unnecessary slowing down at the railroad crossing. So when you go to the railroad crossing, you just drop the speed quite from 50 to maybe you are doing 20. You don't need to do 20. Just maybe even 40 and then go through. You just need to check left and right, which you did, but you don't need to really slow down that much. And again, that last one, I told you, let's slowing down. And also the U-turn, the T intersection U-turn.
Yeah, the T.
Yeah, so your position. So you need to be doing the, just draw it here. So this. So you need to be going up a little bit more before coming back.
Yeah. Okay.
So you went
okay.
That.
A bit more curve.
Yeah. So go up a bit. So remember, this is 2 ways. So you need to clear the halfway through first, and then when you are still here, just make sure you check this side and make sure you check that side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you turn like this, actually you fail the test. So for you, you just went a bit halfway, just enough to clear the center, but you need to go up a bit more.
Okay.
Okay. Although some good comments though, like when you merged on the motorway, very good. When we were at Oxley, you did very well with the pedestrian crossing. So that truck was there, and you stopped and you took your time to just crawl through, go forward a little bit, and you assess the situation. So that was very good. Okay. Do you have any questions?
Not as such. Like, yeah. Was there any other errors? Like, was there any other critical error as such? Or?
There was no critical error in this mock test, so everything was good. Was good enough. But the last one, it is very close. It is very close. Okay. Because if you did a critical error, obviously you cannot pass.
Yes, sure.
So in your test, just be careful with the bend. I think that one, because you repeated it twice.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, usually mainly the bend. You did well with your speed. Like the speed management was pretty good. You saw a lot of, we were dropping from 60 to 40. Yeah. You recognize the signs, so that was pretty good. And then when we came off of the motorway, you slow down nice and early. So yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
No.
Alright guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when we release new videos. You can also check us out on Instagram, Signal Driving School Australia. If you are doing a driving test soon, I wish you the best of luck. See you in the next video.